Hello, it's Christine from the channel Christine and Celeste, and it's the new moon and it's the eclipse in Leo tonight. So I thought I would do a spread that was posted on Facebook, and it's called the New Moon and Solar Eclipse in Leo spread, and it's by Lindsay Love and Light Medium. And it's the one that spoke the most to me. You can find a lot of these spreads posted on IG or on Facebook, but I chose this one. So just grab a deck, any deck you'd like. I chose the Dark Days Tarot illustrated and created by Ren McMurdo. And I hope you can hear me. I couldn't do a sound test. Now, Mercury is retrograde, but normally it doesn't affect me too much. But I'm not sure that people can hear me. Anyway, so I'm using the Dark Days Tarot, and I will try this spread now. So it's a 5-card spread. So I hope you have your deck. Choose any deck you want. I'm going to shuffle it. And it's a square deck, so it reads directional. I've never read directional for it. So the first card came out, and the first card is in what area you need to own your power. So that's the first card. Then, I don't know, it didn't say, you pick this one first and then the next one. So I'll just go how I feel. Where I shine. There. My hidden gifts to develop. Because really, there's no light tonight in the sky. Just, I can see the stars right now. So what is my hidden gift to develop? Let's see. So grab a deck and go along with me. First card is in what area you need to own your power. Second card is where you shine. Third, which I'm picking right now, hidden gift to develop. And this is a special eclipse in Leo. Now it does help if you know which house the eclipse happens. Mine is in the 6th house, but I'm just going to do a general. So there's my third card, hidden gift to develop. Then card 4, how my light impacts others. Let's see. It should be interesting with this tarot because it's quite detailed for a black and white tarot, and I'll see how it talks to me for this spread. As it's a moon-based deck, it should work. So that's the 4th one, how my light impacts others, and the last one, where my roar needs to be heard. Oh, that's interesting because I have a throat chakra issue, and this is why I started making YouTube videos, to express myself better and share with people. So first card, in what area do I need to own my power? And it's the Page of Cups. And let me see what I'm showing you, because I can't see my... There. It's reversed. Help. I need to put a bit more light so you get... That's the problem. It's got black and white cards, and it's difficult. Okay, so it's a mermaid, and she's holding a glass. It looks like wine. And look at the heart chakra here, completely circled and opened. And there's a lot of movement going here. Is that... I don't know, it's bubbles and And you can see the moon here. And it's like she's tapping that glass on a sort of, I'm not sure it's a table or something. Let's see what the booklet says. Page of Cups. I don't know that tarot real well so far, but to me, in what area I need to hold my power, it's, I suppose, you know, Page of Cups, it's emotions, isn't it? So the way she holds the glass and seems to be tapping it on this box is like, you know, express more my emotions. This is where my power is. Let's see what the booklet says. So, booklet says, Page of Cups is a messenger. They use their connection to their own feelings to deliver a burst of reflection. You have gilded to the edge of a curious shore, and the page meets you there with intelligent sensitivity to deepen your understanding of the currents before you. Oh, it's the currents underneath. So it's how emotionally to dive through the currents, right? And it's true that I can be unsettled quite easily sometimes, and that shows. Wade into the shallows of this new idea, then release headfirst into the deep and swinging sea of conscious expression. So basically, it's saying, you know, after the reflection, show your emotions, really. Okay. I can go with that because I don't do that often. So that's where I have my own power. But at the same time, I don't know, there's really something powerful about the way she holds this glass, and it's with the left hand. So it's the feminine hand, the emotion hand, but it's quite strong though. It's quite strong, and it's like she's swimming a little bit against the currents here. So it's like whatever comes at you, just stay stable emotionally. That's how I feel this card is telling me. So that was the first card. In what area I need to own my power? From the eclipse spread I chose on tonight. Then the second card, where I need to shine. Oh, and I've got my beloved card. That's why I bought this deck for the Two of Pentacles. Is it gonna zoom? Because she's making bubbles. And this is how, I'm sorry about the lighting, and it's very difficult with these cards. They're all very black or very white. And as you can see with the light, it's difficult. But anyway, you can, yes, that's it here, you can see it. So she's blowing these bubbles. And this is how I do my wishes in real life. I blow bubbles. I first do my wishes and then I blow the bubbles. And I will blow as many bubbles as I feel, you know, I want the wish to be accomplished. So, and it's the Two of Pentacles. I like this Two of Pentacles. You can see she's quite unstable on her seat, and she's ready to step into the action here, but she's still making the wish first. So she's bursting to go, and that's very interesting. So that's why I shine. It's making the intentions. Now, do I do it after that? Not always, but that's interesting. Ooh, the light went up for a second. Hidden gift to develop. The Five of Wands. Again, it's becoming a stalker, that Five of Wands. And here, trying to show you, because it's reversed, it's difficult. I'm not used to this camera reversed. There it is. You have all these women together, and there's two you can hardly see. They're just outline of women. and they are looking like they're fighting in a way. So, but what it tells me more, this card, is more the ability to bring people together to do things, and this is a difficulty. So I really believe it's a hidden gift to develop. I hope you're playing along with me. If you just got your deck, I'll just recap for the positions. In what area you need to own your power, first card. Where you shine, second card. Hidden gift to develop, third card. How your light impacts others, fourth, and where your roar, like the lion's roar, needs to be heard, fifth card. So play along. Oh, hi, Pathways and Possibilities. Nice to see you. Hi. um, so where was I? Yes, getting people together. To do things. Obviously, this is more of a struggle card, but because it's in a hidden gift to develop here, it's getting people together, all type of people, because you can see here there's like from very white to very dark people. So it means all type of people together to do something. Then the fourth card is how my light impacts others. Let's see. They're all black cards. You know, this deck is very black and white based, and they're all black background cards. That's weird. I swear, I don't know if you haven't seen it. There are white cards. But then again, it's an eclipse tonight. That would be funny to just get the black cards because there's white too. So let's see. How my light impacts others, and it's the Four of Wands. It's a beautiful card. Let me show you closer. It's a beautiful card. So you have all the moon phases. You've got two people here, all the moon phases, and then all the moon phases around her head too, and all the flowers growing around her. And she looks absolutely majestic the way she's sitting down. Come on, zoom. The way she's sitting down is just so pretty. She's got like an aura around her head, like an angel, a little bit. And people are dancing at the back. I wonder what the booklet says about the Four of Wands. Let's see. I'm trying to learn this tarot too. I'm trying to learn so many tarot cards. But okay. It might seem like there isn't space for the myriad of discussions that require deep delving into. No, I'm in a 5 here. 4, sorry. 4. The positive card depicts a proudly person. You see, she sits proud. I saw this. Who has recently reached a point of accomplishment with familiar figures in support and praise of her pursuits. Should this card fall in the position indicating the future or tip to the right, the Four of Wands may be interpreted as the rewards to come from present effort. And I think it's very linked to this, because once you've gathered people together to do a project or do something, then you can celebrate together. And I think it's the celebration together, this card. It's a bit different from the Four of Wands. It's the connection. You could feel like these invisible threads that exist between people and connect people here. And when you have your positive ideas and you do positive things in life, and then how it spreads to other people, and you might not know them, they might be your neighbors or other people, but it has an impact. That's how I feel this card is. From your thoughts, it has an impact on other people, and it makes things grow. It's just a beautiful card, very beautiful card. So that's how my light impacts others. How lovely. And the last card is where your roar, oh, it's difficult for me to say this word, roar, needs to be heard. Let's see. Oh my God. The death card, and it's the only white one. Oh my God, I knew it. I saw if I'll go live, I'll get one of these cards. I'll go, oh my God. There it is. So where my roar, as in my all the power of my voice needs to be heard in death. How amazing is that, isn't it? So, oh my, oh God. I'd like to do one video without getting too woo-woo, but it's very difficult not to with the cards I get. Because, you know, it could have been like here and it would have been okay. I need to, you know, connect more with people through my voice. But here, obviously, death is through connection with the dead. What can I say? It's I didn't really want to go there tonight, but there you go, Mercury retrograde and the beautiful eclipse. I hope you're living it too. It's like 1 a.m. here. I'm supposed to be asleep. I've worked all day. There's no way I can sleep because I can feel this dark energy everywhere. And although some people are agitated here in town, I feel there's a heaviness in the air. I don't know if you feel it too. And I thought it would be a great time to try this spread and share it. But obviously now, I've got the death card. What does the booklet says about this? Let's see. If it says new beginnings, I'll just bin it. Right? The cycle of death and regeneration inside allows for the development of consciousness and a promise of rebirth into a new state of being. So I could go with this too because you can see how the flowers grow and the birds are flying away. So it's also about life. It's not just about death. I think this card has got two sides. It's communicating with the dead, but it's also communicating with the living and making things better for people, for myself and for other people. I feel these cards are extremely connected to others, which uh, I connect with people at work. This is my social life. When I work, I'm social. When I don't work, I'm not sociable at all. So I do understand what this is trying to tell me is that I need to express my emotions. This is where my power is. And it's true that I don't really express my emotions. Or sometimes they come out, but they come out like that raw because I haven't expressed them, so they come like like a mad river, you know, and it shouldn't. And then where I shine is doing my intentions, setting my intentions, and blowing my bubbles as I do when I'm at home. Oh, let's the camera focus again. No, it doesn't want to. Uh, okay, there. And hidden gift to develop is getting all type of people together for a project, and you know, reining in people with enthusiasm, and how my light impacts others. That's just beautiful because I feel that this really impacts even people I don't know. And why not? Why not? You know, there's not enough light for everybody. So, well, there is enough light for everybody, but it seems that we need more. We need more light on this planet. So, and it's a really good subject for during the eclipse, the light. Yes. And then where my role needs to be heard, well, not only in the other realm, as in the realm of death, but also in the realm of the living, where the transformation can can help. And as you probably know, if you've been following my channel, I've been through a quite intensive therapy recently because I'm doing my Arasoma course, and this triggered it. Not only this, but other things triggered it. But it triggered that if I want to use these oils and herbs and which have a healing power, I need myself to be stable, right? Because I don't believe you can heal if you're unstable. And I am unstable still a bit, but I'm much better. I've dealt with a few issues, shadows, but when I look at this spread, when I see these 4 black background cards and 1 white, and the only white is a major arcana, and it's really telling me that there's 2 stories here in this spread. That's how I would read it. If I had a client, I would straight away separate them and maybe change the spread around, because that's what I do. So I have my basic spread, which I explained, but then I would focus on this and retell a story from it and rearrange the cards. And I think it was in, was it Mary Greer's book? I can't remember. It was so long ago. That you can rearrange the Celtic cross and then you get a whole new reading. With the way you rearrange the card, and I like that because your spread doesn't need to be static. It is at the start, so it gives you help to start reading the cards. But once you've got a story here, you can have a look. For example, like I've done with the chakra readings, how many major arcanas? 1, and actually it's the only white one. And then how many cups? 1 cups, 2 wands, 1 pentacle. No swords, guys. No swords. You need to know this. I have been, 9 and 10 of swords all my life. They show in my spread. They don't anymore, not for the moment. I say this, and tomorrow I will get one, but and I believe it's because I'm changing my ways. So these negative thoughts are moving out of my life, and now it's all positive. Of course, when you see the 5 of Wands, you think, oh yeah, but she's sugarcoating it. But I believe that 5 of Wands, it's a difficult card, but it doesn't mean always fighting. And of course, you see them with a stick, but it's energy. These 5 people have energy, and you can switch the energy to actually make something out of it. And even if it's not easy from the start, let's say, for example, in my current job, we work in shifts, and we work with there's 2 of us in each shift, right? We don't know each other. We're being trained for like a month, and then we don't know, we never met each other. And then they put us together and we start working together. And you think, oh my God, the person I work with, we're so different. She's a mom, and she's talking about kids and all that. I have never had kids. I don't relate. And, we had different lives, but she's kind, and I can see she's got a kind heart, and for me it's enough. And she's a hard worker, which is great. So out of differences, she speaks Spanish, I speak English. Out of differences, we complement each other and we can make it work. But at the start, it could have been like this because we're so different. We've got this different energy that clashes. If I'd met her, let's say, socially, I would have never talked with her. You know what I mean? But in different contexts, if you're together to make something, it doesn't matter if you don't gel completely, because you're just there to do the same thing, to make things move forward. And that's what I see in this 5 of Wands. It's very reducing to just think about, this struggle, this fight. Yes, it's a 5, so it's difficult, but you can make something out of it. We learn a lot more through difficulty, and it's it's a shame. I wished we learned more through pleasure. So it looks like, looking at this, that my wish will be granted now. I'm managing to keep my emotions into, not in how can I say that about my emotions? I want the right word, because I'm not suppressing them, because that's not that. I've dealt with some monsters recently, and it felt like I don't need to swim against the tide anymore. I don't know. That's the way I feel with this card. It feels like she's swimming against the tide and holding to a cup, but I don't need to anymore. I can just, let go and radiate. And this card is very poignant because it's my own transformation too. And tonight is a night of letting go of all these monsters that are in your head. Just let them go, offer them to the eclipse, offer them to the earth, deep in the earth, and ask the earth to transform this energy that is blocking you into love and positive energy, or fire energy, or the roar of the lion, right, of the Leo. You can transform it like this and do your little ceremony. I heard, I mean, I'm not a specialist in astrology at all. And I've got pathways and possibilities watching me now, and she's an expert. I'm not, but I know a couple of things. But this is such a sound card for the eclipse, because you just let it go. Just, just offer it to the world, offer it to the earth. All this negative energy in the earth will transform it. Use this deep earth star chakra, and that's the chakra I'm working with this month, the earth star chakra. Go deep into the earth and go in the middle of these mud and crystals, and leave it all there and let it be transformed and come back transformed from it. So that's what I get from this spread. But obviously, it was my own way I interpreted it. So if you have any questions or any comments, I know you're watching me, but you don't have to comment if you don't want to. But try this spread tonight. The energy is quite strong, but at the same time, it's strong, but it's quiet. I find there's this quietness about it, which allows us to really go deep inside and let go of all this. So I had a great time sharing this with you, and make it now your change. Make it now, something that's bothering you. And I really hope that this month you'll use the lion power to gain your power back. Uh, so I'm reading, there is so much retroaction right now. I know Mercury, Mars, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, and Chiron. Yes, quietness. It is quiet time. I tried tonight to film with a new camera, and I thought, what a night to pick that. It never worked. So I went back to this one, which works fine. So anyway, you're welcome, Michelle. It's a great spread. I'll just write down again who it's by and how it's called. It's the new moon and solar eclipse in Leo spread. So new moon and solar eclipse Leo spread. And it's by at Lindsay, if you want to find it, Love and Light, consider medium. Okay. Okay. There's a few spreads going about for tonight, so just let's honor the quietness with ourselves and really look at our cards, what they're telling us, and go beyond it. Look for anything that you can recognize that is exactly for you, because the booklet will tell you something. You're welcome. The booklet will tell you something, but it's a guideline, but it can't be your own interpretation. Like this Two of Pentacles, I don't know many people who set intentions like this. Yes, I'll repeat the positions. So I don't know many people who set intentions like this, but I always do this. And often I do it on my stairs downstairs. I sit on the stairs and I've got my bubbles ready. And then I set my intention and then I blow the bubble and I see where the bubbles go outside in the street. So this card really talks to me. Hi, Jules. So let's recap the position. Position 1, in what area you need to own your power. So my card was the Page of Cups. And she's got the big sun here on her chest, like the Leo. It's like a sacral chakra. A power chakra went up in her heart because she elevated it. So it's about taking your emotions and putting them in your heart. And remember, the heart chakra is air. It's not water and love, it's air. So that's where you get balanced and cutting a little bit, but balanced and lighter. It's lighter energy, air. Then the second position is where you shine. So where I shine is the Two of Pentacles, by setting my intentions. The third card is hidden gift to develop. And mine is the Five of Wands, and I read this one as cooperation. Once I've set my intention, is putting it together, but with people and with different people who are not like me, but we are working towards the same goal, which is important. The fourth is how your light impacts others. And for that, I had the Four of Wands, and it's just the most beautiful card to get with this, because I truly send good energy to people, even people I don't know. If I can go to meditation, with a group meditations, I meditate for everybody, for the world, for the animals, for you name it. I meditate and send good energy. And the last position here, where your roar needs to be heard. You're welcome. And I got the Death card, and this is where it made me laugh, because obviously I know that I don't want to be a medium personally. It's not exactly what I want to do, but I do work with some people who are departed, but not in a way of giving messages, though. I don't do this. It's not my style at all. But it's really interesting, because I scream at them too sometimes. so they hear my roar, but it needs to be heard more. So I suppose I'll communicate more, and at the same time, even on this earth, with the plants and the animals, just getting back into that true nature and expressing it to the words. And that's what that means too. So thank you very much for being with me tonight. I hope you'll try this spread. Now you have all the information to find this. I found it on Facebook, but it's probably from IG, Instagram. And I wish you a quiet, nice, lovely night. And I don't know if it's night for you or morning, but for me it's 1 a.m. So I'm going to try and sleep. I'm tired, but I'm not sleepy at all. And I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.